Hey mama, if you are in your third trimester, you're most likely getting ready to deliver your baby. This can be a very exciting and sometimes nervous time. So I'm here to give you 5 of my favorite exercises to help prepare you for labor and delivery. Stick with me till the end and I'll even give you a bonus stretch that's really gonna help you feel amazing. Sometimes women think that when you go in to have your baby, you just know exactly what to do and everything's gonna work. And sometimes that does happen, but there are actually some exercises and stretches that can help you prepare for labor so that it goes more smoothly and that your body works for you, not against you. So I'm currently 31 weeks pregnant. I am actually doing all of these stretches and exercises myself to prepare myself for labor and delivery. So the first one we're gonna start with is cat-cow. We're gonna come on all fours and you're going to take a big deep breath in and you wanna pretend like you're sucking your belly button into your spine, and then when you exhale, you're gonna breathe out while you're looking up towards the ceiling. One more time, breathe in and then breathe out. And I would suggest doing about 2 rounds of 10 reps each. The reason why I love this exercise is because it's lengthening your spine and it's also helping to engage your core so it stays nice and strong. And it's a really great lower back stretch as well. The next exercise we're going to perform is a bird dog. So you're gonna come down on all fours. You're going to extend your right arm and your left leg. And you're just going to squeeze for a few seconds. Make sure to keep that core nice and tight. What we don't want to do is open up our hips. So we're stacking our hips. We're keeping our gaze down at the mat. Elongate that arm, elongate that leg, and then we're going to switch sides. So we're basically just holding for a few seconds. And then we're going to switch. We'll do one more on each side. And normally when you perform these exercises, you can either choose if you want to hold for a few seconds or if you just want to alternate back and forth. I would suggest doing 2 or 3 sets of about 10 reps on each side. The next stretch that I'm going to teach you is a child's pose. I love this stretch because it opens up your hips, it gets you ready for labor, but it's also a really great lower back stretch if you ever feel like there's too much pressure pulling you forward and your lower back starts to sway. This is gonna relieve all of that pressure on your lower back. So we're gonna come down. You're gonna push those hips all the way back and make sure that your knees are out towards the mat. And you're gonna reach above your head and just come as low as you can. Remember, you wanna push down into the mat with those arms, and you wanna push your forehead into the mat so that you're really stretching your upper back and your lower back. You're just gonna hold for a few seconds. You can come up and take a break and then go back into that stretch. I usually like to do 2 or 3 sets of about 30-second hold right there. The next exercise we're going to do is a deep squat. This is a little more advanced, so if you can't get down this low, you can always do a regular squat and hold. So I'm going to show you. We're going to come down into a deep squat right here, and you're just going to push out on those knees, and you're going to rock side to side right here. This is opening up those hips. It feels really, really nice. And just listen to your body. You'll know when it's too much. You'll know when it feels good. But this is really great to prepare you for labor right here. If you need support, you can put your hands on the ground. You can even hold a yoga ball or a chair. But you're really trying to push those knees out to get that deep stretch. Our next exercise is going to be a butterfly stretch. So you're going to put the soles of your feet together. You obviously want to be in a comfortable position. So if this is too close, you can always bring those feet out, whatever feels comfortable for you. But basically you're going to push down your knees with your elbows so that you can really open up those hips, get the inner thigh, and get those hip flexors. You're also going to feel this in your outer hip as well. And you're just holding, okay? Just right here. And then you can take a break. If you have any neck pain, it's really nice too to sit up nice and tall and just stretch out that neck. And relieve all the tension in your neck and your upper back. I usually like to hold this exercise for about 20 to 30 seconds. I'll do it about 2 or 3 times. The next exercise is going to be a hip flexor stretch, and you will need a chair, so I'll give you a minute to go grab your chair. I like to do this when standing as my belly grows. It gets a little uncomfortable, so if you grabbed a chair, what you're gonna do is just put one foot onto the chair and you're gonna lean into this chair and push those hips forward so that you feel the hip stretcher muscle stretching. So you're gonna be here, you're gonna hold for a few seconds, and then we're gonna switch sides and just really lean into it. You're gonna feel it all right here on that hip flexor. These tend to get really tight when you're pregnant because your glutes are not being activated like they usually are. So it's important to stretch out these hip flexors. Good deep breath. And you're just holding. These are static stretches right here. That's it. Those are my 6 favorite exercises to help prepare you for labor and delivery. I will say, if you really take the time to do stretches and do some of those strength training moves that I showed you, your recovery is going to be a lot smoother and you're going to have a more enjoyable time during labor. If you enjoyed this video, check out my next video, which is a 15-minute pregnancy workout for your 2nd and 3rd trimester. I'm BodyByBree. Thank you for joining me to create the healthiest, happiest version of yourself, and I will see you back here next time.